Good evening. What a lovely night it is. Class of 2024, you made it. And family and friends, welcome. Let us begin tonight with the land acknowledgement. The campuses of Wake Forest University School of Medicine and Winston-Salem reside on the ancestral lands of the Tutelo, Occaneechi, and Kiowa nations. Additionally, we recognize that North Carolina is currently home to at least 10 other indigenous tribes. We enter this time together in Waite Chapel with respect and with reverence for this land and remain appreciative of that as we continue our ceremony tonight. So at this commencement for the Wake Forest University School of Medicine Physician Assistant Program, Class of 2024, let us begin this amazing evening that marks the culmination of your years of hard work and your dedication with this invocation and reflection. Let us acknowledge the diversity of backgrounds, experiences, and beliefs that are represented in this class, which has come together, united by a common purpose, the pursuit of knowledge and the commitment to healing. Vast amounts of medical and scientific knowledge has been conveyed to you over the past 3 years through your dedicated instructors, all your faculty. You have been supported and you learned from each other. Your friends and your families supported you and encouraged you in many various ways. So tonight, before we embark on this, the meat of this program, I invite you to take a moment in your heart to recognize all those along the way who've helped you to get to where you are tonight. So tonight, we will all join you in solidarity, and we will joyfully bear witness to this significant milestone in your life and your honorable intention to care for the sick and the wounded in this world. We need you. May it be so. I'd like to introduce Dr. Gail Bodner, Assistant Professor and Chair, Department of PA Studies.
Thank you, Reverend Nicole, for setting a wonderful foundation of reflection and gratitude. Graduates, family, friends, colleagues, and those joining us virtually from all over, I welcome you to the PA Class of 2024 Hooding and Commencement Ceremony. My name is Gail Bodner, and I am the Department Chair for PA Studies. Thank you for joining this wonderful celebration. I am so grateful that we can gather to honor the accomplishments of these graduates this evening. To our guests here and virtually, thank you for supporting and sustaining them. Sir William Osler is rather ubiquitous in medical education, often quoted and known for playful jabs at clinician self-importance or pointing out the utility of a careful physical examination. However, there's an enduring quote that resonates with me at commencement time, and that is that he believed that the practice of medicine is an art, not a trade, a calling, not a business, a calling in which your heart will be exercised equally with your head. I know many of you feel as though your head was exercised quite a bit these past 24 months. We also know your hearts were as well. When you were in the classroom, alongside your IBL patient and with your group mates, and also on clinical rotations. Class of 2024, we have had the privilege of teaching you and learning from you. And we have heeded the call to exercise our hearts and minds alongside you. Thank you. And so I welcome you, graduates, as colleagues into a fantastic profession. It is challenging and it is rewarding. As one of the oldest PA programs in the country, We have a legacy of leaders who have shaped the profession in North Carolina and across the nation. And so you will find that you carry a great and at times substantial legacy. As a Wake Forest-trained PA, more will be expected of you from your teams, your institutions, and you will have higher expectations of yourself. Be relentless with your lifelong learning. Continue to let your patients be your teachers, and when they ask you to step forward, I hope you will feel confident to say yes. Let me be the first to say this evening, congratulations. And now I'd like to introduce our Dean of the Wake Forest University School of Medicine, Chief Science Officer and Vice Chief Academic Officer of Advocate Health, and a strong advocate for PAs, Dr. Ebony Boulware.
Welcome, families, friends, faculty, and welcome to the class of 2024. Now, this is a very solemn event, but I'm going to take a little dean's prerogative here. I want the class of 2024 to stand up. Okay, first, I get to take a picture. Let's see if it works as a selfie. Okay, it worked. Now that you're standing up, I want you to clap and celebrate your friends and family and loved ones that are here that have supported you. All right, wonderful. You may be seated. Thank you. So it is such an honor and pleasure to be here today to share in this incredible moment where you've worked so hard to reach your dreams. It's just spectacular. Today reflects your years of hard work, dedication, and commitment to excellence. From the moment you set foot on our campus, you've embraced the values of pro humanitate, the guiding principle that drives us to serve humanity with compassion, integrity, and empathy. You've exemplified these values in your academic pursuits, your service to our community, and your dedication to making a positive impact in the world. Your class is truly special. I've had the privilege of witnessing the extraordinary impact you've made in our community and beyond. From leading initiatives to promote diversity and inclusion in the PA profession, to selflessly serving our community through acts of kindness and compassion, and through projects and discoveries that improve patient care, each of you have made a lasting impact here. As you embark on the next phase of your journeys, I have every confidence that you'll build on the foundation of excellence you've already laid. Your dedication to learning, your commitment to serving others, and your drive for success will light your path as you begin this next chapter of your lives. In the words of the revered author and poet Dr. Maya Angelou, try to be all you can be. Be the best human being you can be. Do it because it's the right thing to do. This message, just do right, is so important as we start new chapters in our lives, just as you are today. You are well prepared to take on any challenges you face, and you will have a profound impact on lives of your patients and their families. My hope is that with every interaction, you see and treat all your patients the exact same way you would want to be seen and treated yourselves, how you would want your own family and your own friends to be seen and treated as well. Approach every interaction, big and small, with kindness, grace, and gratitude for the opportunity to serve, because that's what we do as compassionate caregivers. We just do right. This new beginning is a time to also dig in. When I say dig in, I'm encouraging you to jump in, go deep, and take chances. As PAs, you are truly an essential part of every medical team, and you have so much to contribute. Your patients will rely on you as critical sources of information, care, partnership, and compassion. So dig in as part of new teams. Set your standards high and do your best to really get to know folks and their stories. Never stop exploring how you can make a difference and improve how things are done. Today, we celebrate you and all your achievements. On behalf of the entire Wake Forest University community, I congratulate you, class of 2024. We look forward to all the incredible contributions you will make in the field of healthcare and beyond. I'd now like to introduce Brian Peacock, who will introduce our speaker.
Good evening. I am Brian Peacock. I have the privilege of being the program director for this amazing group of graduates. And tonight I get to introduce our keynote speaker, who is an amazing human being. PA Raveen Mooney, goes by Ray, is a dedicated healthcare professional with dual commitment to military and civilian service. She is currently practicing in outpatient internal medicine in the heart of Washington, D.C. She also serves as a clinic supervisor for the D.C. Army Medical Detachment, where she leads a team of healthcare professionals in providing exceptional care to service members and their families. Ray is a graduate of Clemson University and the Wake Forest University School of Medicine Department of PA Studies, where she was the recipient of the Joel Miller Pro Humanitate Award. She has been the Medical Operations Officer in the U.S. Army. She's been the primary lead in clinical operations and implementing standard operation orders in the field and in clinic medicine. Beyond her professional endeavors, Ray is an avid traveler. She finds joy in exploring different cultures and experiencing new adventures around the globe. She is deeply engaged in leadership activities, both within her profession and her community, striving to inspire and empower others to reach their full potential. Her multifaceted interests and unwavering dedication make her a true asset to both the medical field and her community. She is a strong PA advocate, a dedicated PA, and a wonderful friend. Ray?
Wow, that's all I can say. Let me start out by saying thank you, Wake PA. My heart is full. These people, this program, not only helped me become a good clinician, but made me a better human. So thank you. Graduates, you look wonderful. Remember, on your first day, half the part is just showing up on time. I was told today to speak of leadership and what that means to me. After serving in the United States Army for the last 7 years, I have come to appreciate good leadership. Conversely, I've seen the detriment of poor leadership and how it can compromise the very thing you are told to protect. During this speech, I will walk you through tenets of leadership I feel are most important. You may be surprised to find leadership starts with experience. Those highs and lows you experience along the way, those sleepless nights, there was a reason for those. Those moments of accomplishment like today, there is a reason for this too. I always tell my patients to savor the triumphs, sit in the moment, soak it all in. So when the storm comes, you remember tough times don't last, but strong people do. What we have done for ourselves alone dies with us. What we have done for others in the world remains and is immortal. Albert Pike. Leaders are sacrificial. Today is a huge milestone, but the true work begins when you walk out of those doors. I wish I could say it gets easier. It does not. But I can confidently say you will become more sure of yourself, your decision-making, better prepared to face all of the challenges that lie ahead of you. Our generation of medical providers face challenges that those before us did not face. Each generation had their thing. There was the Spanish flu of 1918, HIV and AIDS with its peak in the 90s, swine flu in 2009, Ebola in 2013, and COVID-19 ongoing. You couple a pandemic with isolation and thousands of deaths, and you are left with the aftermath today. We are living in a tech-centric, social media-driven, survival of the fittest environment. We are told to be bolder, faster, smarter, make more money, accomplish all the things, break all the glass ceilings, but it comes with a price. As you go into practice, you will find these themes are very much alive and well, crippling the mental well-being of humankind. Mental health is no longer exclusive to therapists, psychiatrists, psychologists, and counselors. You, the provider, will encounter this no matter the specialty. You may say, but Ray, I'm working on orthopedics. I won't encounter anxiety or depression. What about the runner who ends up in your clinic from running on an injury, giving their underlying body dysmorphia? But Ray, I am working in CT surgery. What about the older gentleman who comes into your clinic on the brink of taking his life because he feels like he is too much of a burden to his family due to heart failure? You will have days where you yourself may be falling apart, but will dig deep to find the words to say to a patient who is too struggling and is looking to you for direction. The human experience is different for us all. However, the human spirit is universal. It is fragile. Human progress is neither automatic nor inevitable. Every step toward the goal of justice requires sacrifice, suffering, and struggle, the tireless exertions and passionate concern of dedicated individuals. Martin Luther King, Jr. Leaders sacrifice, but they count the cost. With every sacrifice comes a casualty. It is important to be aware of those casualties, as effective leaders are constantly reassessing to minimize their losses. The money will come, the family will come, the accolades will come. But remember, you will always have to give something up. Make sure what you are giving up is worth what you want in return. Leadership is breaking generational trauma and curses. It goes beyond your clinics. Some of you may come from families and childhoods where there was a struggle with addiction, eating disorders, diabetes, perfectionism, psychological and physical abuse, sexual trauma, anxiety, depression, bipolar, to name a few. Leadership to some of you will be to lead a strong family. We need those. It may come as you being the first in your family to overcome addiction. We need the resilient. It may come as you being the first person in your family to move away from your hometown and start over. We need the fearless. No matter what happens or how bad it seems today, life does go on, and it will be better tomorrow. Maya Angelou. Leadership is knowing that as you facilitate healing others, you too are healing yourself. Perspective. Perspective is important in our line of work. When you are a palliative care provider and are with a patient before they take their last breath, in that very moment, you are remembering to appreciate the simple things in life. When the mom or dad comes in late to your clinic, disheveled and overwhelmed, leadership is giving them grace, taking a pause and leading with, I want you to take a minute to breathe, while in that very moment, you are reminding yourself to take a deep breath too. By acknowledging my impermanence, I can consider if there's anything I can do now to help my loved ones who will be left behind to cope with losing me and to facilitate healing. Lisa J. Schultz. Remember, leaders facilitate healing. They do not carry it out. When you are responsible for healing, you are responsible for the doing. Never take that responsibility away from the patient under your care, as you are doing them a disservice by placing the burden on yourself. That is a heavy burden to carry. Raise your hand if you had to overcome something hard in your life. I should see everybody's hand. I can assure you, when you are preparing for battle, you want members of your team who have battle scars to prove it. It is not the strongest of the species that survive, nor the most intelligent, but the ones most responsive to change. Charles Darwin. Leaders are resilient. I still believe strong people make strong leaders. Strength looks different for all of us. For me, it was overcoming a traumatic childhood of abuse, only to then join ROTC in college with 4 a.m. wake-ups for PT, 8 a.m. biology classes to follow, summer classes, full-time summer work, studying for physics exams at midnight in the woods, working close to minimum wage after undergrad, driving an hour to and from work, taking a position as a brand new lieutenant in a field artillery battalion, where I was the only female officer in my unit, facing sexism, misogyny, racism, only to get a full ride to Wake, PA, and almost reclass, as it was all just too much. Even at the pinnacle of your career, there will still be a hard. My advice for you is to choose your hard. Consistency is key. Keep chipping away. It's so cliche to break the glass ceilings, but sometimes you may not be in the room yet. Keep chipping away. Speak up for what you believe. Choose a hill you are willing to die on. This ensures you have a clear and defined moral boundary that you will do anything to protect. Be proud of who you are and where you come from. Remember, you can show tolerance and acceptance while still being proud to be you. The world needs you. You may not have had a rough childhood, and that's okay. Pay it forward to those who may have not been as lucky. You may have the highest levels of serotonin, like Professor Peacock. Be grateful for that. Spread joy to others. Remember, we all have had different journeys. No need to make your experience small to accommodate someone else. Respect goes a long way. Sometimes you don't need to understand. You may not relate. Effective leaders listen. Let's do an exercise. I want you to close your eyes. While your eyes are closed, I want you to think of all of the adversity you had to overcome to get here, the triumphs, the failures, and everything in between. Take a moment to sit with it. Now open your eyes. You're here. You made it to this very moment. Look at you, doing the thing you thought you never could do. That is true leadership, doing the hard thing. Those are the great leaders, those who press on, even when they are fatigued, tired, and have had enough. A leader is a dealer of hope. Napoleon Bonaparte. Leadership, my friends, is not always standing on a stage. It's not always being in front of a group of people exerting control. Leaders know the power of listening too. Leaders capitalize on their strengths and exploit their weaknesses. They work to be better and hold themselves accountable. They are good at giving feedback and being on the receiving end. I'm sure Wake PA has prepared you for that. They are never too proud to admit their shortcomings and are okay being human. They inspire, they give hope. We need leaders who believe in the beauty of humankind, who show grace and extend the olive branch. Leaders who understand the power of what it means to be different and are still able to respect the civility of tradition. Leaders who believe you're only as strong as your weakest soldier. And leaders who understand that sometimes you have to sacrifice for the common good. Leaders who are not afraid to be alone, as when you are alone, it is you and your thoughts, you and your fears, you and your ideas, you and your goals. Your alone time will be vital in your PA career, the time you take to get away from the noise and be present, as you are one of the few who have decided to give your life to service. That's a big deal. As you embark on this career path of medicine, remember all that Wake PA has taught you. The physical exam matters, even in the world of virtual medicine. It is okay to say no. No is not a bad word. Remember your promise to do no harm. No matter how easy it is to prescribe something, remember, addictions don't discriminate. Remember it is okay to not know the answer. Remember to never ask something of a patient you would not be willing to do yourself. Good leaders lead by example. Lastly, remember the power of love and humanity. We need more of both of those. I would like to dedicate this speech to Chesley Christ, a fellow Wake alum, Miss USA of 2019, who we lost to suicide in 2021. I want to leave you with these final words spoken by Chesley. I love you, Mom, and you are my best friend, and the person I've lived for years. I wish I could stay with you, but I cannot bear the crushing weight of persistent sadness, hopelessness, and loneliness any longer. The text continued. I've never told you these feelings because I never wanted you to worry, and because I hoped that they would eventually change, but I know they never will. They follow me through every accomplishment, success, family gathering, friendly dinner. Those are the patients that you will have. Remember, when it is all said and done, you take care of you. You can have it all, but still go through life. Take care of yourself. Thank you.
Wow. Ravine, that's very hard to follow. What a powerful, poignant, beautiful, compassionate speech. I'm Michelle Gillespie. I'm provost at Wake Forest, and I think we all will remember your words for our lifetimes. Thank you so much. It's such an honor for me to be here with you tonight to savor, as Ravine said, your triumphs. So I want to say good evening to you, esteemed graduates, esteemed faculty and staff and family and friends. I'm delighted to be here with you on behalf of Wake Forest, and I congratulate you on your remarkable achievement in earning your degrees. This day represents such a significant milestone in your academic journey, and please, please take great pride, savor your triumphs in what you have accomplished. Today, we are coming together to honor and celebrate your academic success and your personal success. Many of you have juggled your graduate coursework with demands of your personal lives, long hours and clinical rotations, and all the other challenges that life inevitably presents. During it all, you have taken the knowledge and skills you gained in your programs and made a difference in your lives of your patients and in the healthcare system. Many of you have already begun to make significant contributions to patient care, research, and public health. And some of you are already poised to take on all kinds of formal leadership roles, as well as the informal leadership roles you're doing all the time in all kinds of medical settings. We are so honored to have been a part of your academic journey, and we congratulate you on this incredible achievement. As you embark on the next phase of your career, carry with you the knowledge that your unwavering commitment, your unwavering empathy, and your unwavering expertise have the power to transform countless lives. I now welcome Dean Boulware to the podium.
Will the candidates for degree of Master of Medical Science please stand? Provost Gillespie, on behalf of the faculty of the School of Medicine, it is with pleasure that I present these candidates for the degree of Master of Medical Science to you for the conferral of their degrees.
By virtue of the authority granted to me by the Board of Trustees, upon the recommendation of Dean Boulware and the faculty of Wake Forest University School of Medicine, and upon successful completion of all degree requirements, I confer upon you the degree of Master of Medical Science.
Congratulations, graduates. We've now reached the moment in our program where we will begin investing our degree candidates with the university's hood. I call upon Andrea McKinnon, Assistant Professor and Director of Clinical Education, Department of PA Studies, who will lead this part of our program.
Hello, graduates. It is an honor to read the names of each of our graduates this year. Like Mooney said, you are ready to lead, you are ready to serve. Kelly Ann Allred. Melissa Stephanie Ayala. Lindsay Catherine Hoots Baker. Margaret Ellen Baxley. Bailey Jean Boca, graduating with distinction. Graduating with distinction, Allison Lynn Brandt. Jessica Marie Ascarati Brandauer. Graduating with distinction, Luca Sean Calero. Bernice Chen. Camila Alejandro Cifuentes Brito. Kendra May Klingerman. Olga Correa. Catherine Coughlin. Karuna Dahal. Marin Winley Daubert. Kara Davidson. Kate Leah Duran. Isabel Hope Edwards. Mary Zipporah Edwards. Ari Elfenbein. Hadil Nadir Elhaj. Graduating with distinction, Jennifer Fischera. Graduating with distinction, Emma Faye Fiore. Robert Kane French. Jessica Marie Garcia. Madeline Grace Gibson. Reed Gilbert Voss. Graduating with distinction, Julian Glassman. Maria Alejandra Gomez Mihalik. Sonia Gunter. Lucia Gurola. Alejandra Daniela Guzman. Caroline Marie Heidinger. Virginia Rome Hamilton. Peyton Ray Hedden. Hannah Hillard. Anna Elizabeth Hohalter. Erica Lynn Horback. Allie Corinne Noranis Roboski. James Russell Itaya. Graduating with distinction, Olivia Noel Clevin. Akshara Kathapali. Nainika Kumar. Caitlin Lee Lester. Gerald Lockley. Jordan Isabella Maureen McCain Miller. Kristen Blanche Talty McElroy. Brenna Erin McNamee. Katrina Ann Mateague. Simran Mehta. Taylor Marie Miguelino. John Cheryl Mingo. Brianna Alicia Montserrat. Graduating with distinction, Grace Victoria Morrow. Ariana Famia Nasari. Isata Dur. Sanjana Nellery. Virginia Niver. Wheeler Ubi Awu Obu. Allison Page O'Neill. Natalie Bullock Osorio. Ramona Perkish. Haven Elizabeth Poor. Shane Priebus. Catherine Kennedy Proctor. Megan Elizabeth Reichert. Alexis Victoria Roberts. And graduating with distinction, Haley Delphine Rodham. Melissa Charlene Romano. Christina Shao Sentosa. Emily Schmutz. Graduating with distinction, Anna Lee Sizer. Maria Shaya. Rachel Olivia Shepard. Olivia Christine Simmons. Meredith Claire Sokolowski. Megan Sierra Spear. Eleni Eden Stoikis. Lauren Elizabeth Stringfield. Bethany Jean Thompson. Emily Louise Tien. Leah Marie Vidal. Ethan Charles Wells. Courtney Gabrielle Wismer. Dominique Sierra Young. And Makita Taiyi Young. Congratulations to the class of 2024. And now we'll welcome Professor Shull to the stage for administration of the PA Professional Oath.
Well, it's hard to be a little serious after all that cheering. It just made me want to just stand up and cheer the whole time, okay? But I'm sorry, I need my strength, okay? But anyway, so welcome to all on this joyous occasion. And even the sun is greeting you. What a great omen! A great omen. It's wonderful. I love to see all your smiling faces. I've missed your smiling faces this past year. And I'm glad to see them right now, that's for sure. I know that you're so happy that this day has finally come. And Wake Chapel, what a beautiful place to have a graduation. This is actually where I graduated. Can you believe it? And it's still standing. That's great. Yes, okay. But I really would like to take the opportunity to congratulate the class of 2024 and tell you how so proud I am of you. And I am so excited to call you my colleagues and the next clinical preceptors for Wake PA students. I'll give you a little time, but then just look at my phone call to you. Yeah. I would like the class of 2024 to stand and join me in reciting the PA oath that's located in your program. And I know the audience wants to hear your proud voices as you read this special professional oath that will follow you on all your many successes as physician assistants. I want to hear you now, okay? It's just not me. Okay. I pledge to perform the following duties with honesty and dedication. I will hold as my primary responsibility the health, safety, and welfare and dignity of all human beings. I will uphold the tenets of patient autonomy, malfeasance, and justice. I will recognize and promote diversity. I will treat equally all persons who seek my care. I will hold in confidence the information shared in the course of practicing medicine. I will assess my personal capabilities and limitations, striving always to improve my medical practice. I will actively seek to expand my knowledge and skills, keeping abreast of advances in medicine. I will work with other members to provide compassionate and effective care of patients. I will use my knowledge and experience to contribute to the community. I will respect my professional relationship with the physician. I will share and expand knowledge within the profession. These duties are pledged with sincerity and upon my honor. And if the class of 2024 will please remain standing, I'd like to share with you a very special tradition that wishes you the best of luck, the many successes that you deserve in your wonderful personal journey and as a physician assistant. How exciting. Yeah, I like cheering. So I have the honor, and you may sit down. Thank you. I have the honor of introducing our next speaker, Mr. Ursel Tate. Mr. Tate is one of our program's first graduates of the PA class of 1973. He served as a U.S. Army paramedic during the Vietnam War. He later helped found the American Academy of Physician Assistants and the North Carolina Academy of Physician Assistants. Mr. Tate was the first Wake Forest PA graduate to be president of the North Carolina Academy of Physician Assistants. He supports PA studies in so many ways, including the Tate PA Scholarship that he and his wife, Linda, established in memory of their son, Andre. He has been a preceptor for PA students and currently serves on the inaugural Wake PA Alumni Board. Please welcome Mr. Tate.
Good afternoon. You heard right. I graduated in 1973. Over 50 years ago. And as I look out here, I graduated before most of you were even born. But I'm proud to have the honor to come and address you this afternoon and welcome you to the PA profession. As an old school PA, I remember when the PA program was called Bowman Gray Allied Health Department. So you know that goes way back in time. But for the past 30 years, my wife and I have lived in Houston. And by living in Houston, Texas, we had to communicate with the PA program from afar. We stayed in contact, but we weren't able to really actually get involved. And by living west of the Mississippi, Wake Forest is unheard of except for Tim Duncan and Chris Paul. But we were determined that when we returned to the Greensboro area, that we were going to get more involved with the PA program and get Wake Forest the recognition that it deserved. As you were just informed, I was one of the founding fathers of the AAPA, one of the founding fathers of the North Carolina Academy, and one of the first presidents of the North Carolina Academy. Everything up until then was basically from that major medical center east of here down Interstate 40. But we decided to put a change to that and get Wake Forest some recognition. And by doing that, my wife and I decided to get more involved with the PA program upon returning to North Carolina. And boy, were we surprised when we returned to review what was going on at the PA program. You guys have received some of the best training in the world. When we visited or toured the PA program and saw the equipment that you guys had to work with, you were working with the materials that the medical students had when I came through. When we went through and saw the size of the programs, my graduating class, you could count on your fingers and toes and still have fingers and toes left over. And then we look at the size of this class. Wake Forest is growing and Wake Forest is becoming recognized. And we wanted to help improve what we could do as far as Wake Forest was concerned. So we have been involved with the DEET Clinic, the poster symposiums, the various fundraising events, and scholarship funds. As a member of the PA program, And as an old school member of the PA program, and one of the reasons for getting back involved was to make sure that the reputation that we had established as early PAs was maintained. When we came out, no one knew what a PA was, not even a lot of the physicians. But we worked hard to establish the reputation of the physician assistant. Now, I feel confident that I can go back and tell my old school partners that the program is in good hands and that the class of 2024 should maintain the reputation that we established. In closing, there were a few things I'd like for you to remember. First thing to remember is that you have received some of the best training in the world from a top 10 medical facility. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise or put you down. Be proud of Wake Forest. Second of all, I want you to remember the relationships and the support staff that you have developed here at Wake Forest and utilize them in the future. They want you to be successful because it makes them proud, so utilize them. Also remember that no matter where you go or what you do, you'll always be representing Wake Forest University and represent it proudly. Remember that the real world can be cold and cruel, but you have been trained by the best to handle the worst and be ready. Also, I want to ask you to stay in touch with your alumni office and those educators that taught you so that they can help you train others to come along and be as good as you have become. Lastly, my wife and I challenge each and every one of you to come back or give back one day to the program through a gift of education in the field that you feel proud of so that you can help improve the lives of others. For my wife and I, it has been a great privilege to contribute to the betterment of the community with our scholarship, and we feel that you can do the same with yours. And last, remember, you are joining the 2,500 PA graduates from Wake Forest or from Wake Forest Medical School that are spread throughout the 50 states and surrounding areas. Use the Alumni Association as a resource tool. Plug into that resource tool, use it to help you, to improve you, and contribute to it to help and improve somebody else. Thank you.
Well, I'm supposed to close this out. There's been a lot of really good advice already given. I don't know what to say. So I'll ask you to reflect a little bit on yourselves. It was not that long ago when you sat down to fill out an application as part of a dream to be a PA. On that application, you wrote a personal statement describing your path, your journey, your why, and also what you hope to do, your dreams and aspirations of how you would impact healthcare, your patients, your hospitals, clinics, your community. Your stories wowed us. You inspired us. And now here we are at your graduation. Congratulations on all that you have accomplished and all that you have done. You've earned this spot. We didn't give you anything. Reflect back on who you were before you applied, who you are now, and who you really want to become. You've earned the right for patients to come to you, and they will. They'll come when they're sick, they'll come looking for trust, and they'll lean on you. But you're ready. You're prepared for this. I ask you to remember your why in those moments, on those days where the clinics are getting long, you're getting backed up, there's more patients and less hours. Never forget why you're doing this. Sometimes the patients aren't there just for the cure, but to be cared for. And you're trained for that. Seek opportunities in your community. Reach out. Think about those things you wrote in your personal statement about how you were going to impact your communities and your hospital system. I encourage you to seek opportunities that have no end. Those are the truly selfless acts, and those will make the greatest impact. Class of 2024, congratulations. I am so proud of all of you and all that you have done, and I am so honored to call you a colleague. Congratulations.
Newly minted PAs, please stand if you are able and receive this blessing. So as you begin your next steps and you go out into the world to practice medicine, may your hands and may your hearts be guided by wisdom and compassion. May you meet challenging situations with integrity and humility. And may your professional oaths and your personal values be a source of grounding and resiliency. And finally, may your commitment to healing action reflect all that is good and wholesome in you and in this world. We need you, and thank you. So in conclusion of this commencement ceremony, go forth and may your spirit shine. May it be so.